Hello everybody, this is Warm Light Tarot and welcome to today's reading for June 2021. So we have 3 piles of cards here and I decided to use postcards with illustrations by Tove Jansson. She's a Finnish illustrator who is most famous for her Moomin books. So I decided to use these postcards to mark the piles as well as these crystals here. I really love the postcards and I love the Moomin books because they're meant for kids, but they're very philosophical, so even adults get a lot out of them. So pile number 1 here is Tales from the Moomin Valley, with your pile underneath and with Aquamarine, it's the crystal. Pile number 2 is Comet in Moominland, with your pile underneath as well. And here's Fluorite. And pile number 3 is the Moomins and the Great Flood, with Malachite. So this is a general reading, so please take in only those messages that you resonate with and leave out the rest, okay? There will be a reading for love, like a love reading for June as well, but I think I will be only able to post it on June 1st or June 2nd, so it will be delayed a little bit because of my travels, but it should be out at the beginning of June. So now I will let you have a few moments alone with these piles so you can, look at them in private without me talking and see which one you feel most drawn to, okay? Hello, pile number 1. You chose this piece of Aquamarine and this Tales from the Moomin Valley postcard. And here is your pile. So let's look at your energies in the month of June. So I used these tarot cards as well as oracle cards. Okay, so we have the Judgment card, 6 of Cups, the Fool, Spirit, Demon, and the Hidden. Okay, so this tells me that you are being awakened to a new reality in June. Kind of feels like you know what you want, or you're feeling passionate about something, so you really just want to follow it. Can refer to feeling kind of enlightened or awakened, like you just realize something, or you feel the pull towards something, like these people towards this angel playing this trumpet. And I feel like you are very excited and curious about this new journey that you are beginning. It is leading you to new places. However, the 6 of Cups, since it's a card of nostalgia and reunions and homecomings, I feel like whatever this is, it's somehow related to something from your past, possibly. Like it could be like moving back to the town where you grew up in, or getting back together with an ex or something like that, whatever resonates with you when you think about your past. And it's something that makes you feel very happy and secure and kind of like your home, and you're very, very loved there. And I feel like this calling for something, this being awakened, it really comes from the spirit. So you feel called to do something. It can be like a sudden intuition, or like a synchronicity, or just something that you feel like it, you know, it comes from the universe, like it's meant to be. And with the demon card, I feel like you are letting go of something. With the past card here, the Six of Cups, I feel like it could be related to something from your past as well, or something that makes you embrace your past. That, you know, demon card can also be about passion, but in this case, I feel like since you're starting this new journey, it is, you know, letting go of something. Maybe you've been feeling tied down or trapped by something, but now you're being relieved from that and you are able to move on. And the hidden card here tells me that the future is unknown, so you will discover it on your journey and you're not really worried about it. I think you're feeling very, you know, brave and confident, and you have a lot of youthful, happy, excited energy. So something new is coming into your life in June, or you're starting the process then, or it's possible with the Judgment and the Fool that the process is already happening, because they're major arcana cards. So that's about, you know, larger processes in life than just, you know, like things that are like weekly or monthly. They can be something to do with like even the next year, next couple of years, next decade. And then I also pulled 2 more cards, tarot cards, from this other tarot deck for some extra clarity, and we got another Judgment card and the Temperance card. So it's definitely something big, since we have two Judgment cards here. So definitely something new, like even a new reality, just feeling called to do something, feeling passionate to do something, like you feel the call. It's like something external and then you feel it internally and it just matches. It's like that. And I feel like it's a very stable, secure journey that you're taking with the Temperance card here. You're not rushing about it. You're taking the middle road, and you're just happy to go along with the flow and just follow the call of your passion. I also checked the bottom of the deck for these cards, and it was the Magician. So this is definitely a card of creating something new into your life. So you definitely know what you want and you feel like you have the resources to do it. Like it's the beginning of the journey with the Fool and the Magician here. So it will take, you know, a while, or it's a process that you are starting. So maybe you're starting a business, or maybe you're moving, maybe you're starting a new relationship, since these cups are about love, relationships typically. But definitely something big is happening, since we have these major arcana cards in this reading. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards. So definitely something positive. Okay, I would be happy to hear what you thought of this reading, and definitely if this resonates with you, let me know what are you up to and what new is happening in your life in June. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that this reading provided some clarity to you. Hello, pal number 2. You chose this piece of fluorite, as well as this Comet in Womanland postcard. And here is your pile. So let's have a look what your cards tell us. So these are the energies of June. So this could be like you and your surrounding energies. Okay, so what we have here are 4 swords, 10 of cups, and 2 of cups, as well as some oracle cards down here. So individuation, sageness, and ether. So I feel like the month of June for you is great in terms of harmony and happiness, your love life, particularly your family and your romantic relationship. There's also something that is being put to rest. You know, the rest of the month or the entire month will be amazing for you, since the 4 of Swords is about rest and, you know, recharging basically. So I feel like you will be spending time with your family, maybe your partner, or if you don't have a partner, or a boyfriend or a girlfriend, it could be that you meet someone maybe through your family or your relatives. It could be that like feeling happy and abundant just draws in a new person, and it will be a very blissful time for you. So I'm sensing a lot of beautiful energies in the month of June for you. With the individuation here and the 4 of Swords, like I said, it feels like you are putting something to rest. Like it could be the end of an argument, end of disharmony, or maybe just the end of a busy period. I feel like with the individuation, you've been working on something alone, and maybe you've been feeling very individualistic, but that comes to an end because you just realize that group harmony is more important to you than individual harmony. Or it could be that if you've been working hard and then the rest of the month, you know, maybe you're taking time off work or something like that, so you will be able to focus on your family and your relationships. And with the Sageness card, I feel like your, you know, happiness and fulfillment that comes with the 10 of Cups, it's supported by you being very wise, so kind of tapping into your wise mind and just being kind and compassionate. So it kind of supports this, like if this refers to like arguments or like maybe dedicating too much time for your work or your projects and neglecting your family, it just, you know, advises you to just kind of tap into your wise mind and just realize that, you know, like all relationships are important in our life. So even though work is important as well, like, you know, I feel like the heart of our life is our relationship, our relationships. So it's important to be harmonious and loving in them and treat the people in your life with kindness and respect. So that's what the Sageness card here advises you to do. With the Ether here being crowned by the 2 of Cups, I feel like it is something that comes out of thin air. So like maybe you do meet someone, it feels like there's like no work required, so you don't really need to work to manifest this person or manifest this harmonious relationship or this harmonious time with your partner. It just kind of, you know, comes out of nothing. It's kind of like a law of attraction thing, kind of like when you focus on something happy and something harmonious, then you just, you know, it just comes out of that, kind of lines with your energies. So then I also took some extra tarot cards for clarity, and we have the Empress and the Knight of Coins here. So the Empress has this lovely, loving, nurturing energy, and with the family-centered card here. I feel like for some of you it could refer to pregnancy or adoption or like fostering kids, so something to do with like family and children. But if that is not something that you resonate with, it can be about, just creating something new in your life, just manifesting it. So you're starting the process here, and with these harvest symbols, I feel like it could manifest in autumn, so maybe like September, October. I guess that's the traditional harvest time. And the Knight of Coins tell me that you kind of know what you want and you go after it. The Knights typically have this go-getter, reckless energy to me, but the Knight of Coins is the most dependable and practical out of all the Knights. So you're being very down to earth and practical about it. You're not rushing and you're not making any irresponsible decisions. So I feel like since this is like this home and relationship centered reading to me, I feel like it is something that you are building, like a home or building a relationship. You want to build the foundations for it. But it could also, refer to your like a business or something that you are building, or your career. And then the card at the bottom of the deck was the Chariot. So the Chariot is about balancing between different things, and it could refer to what I said about you kind of maybe being busy earlier and then putting your work to rest to focus on your family. It could be like balancing between work and family, or work and relationships in general. Could also be about, because I feel like the Chariot is about willpower and the Empress is about nurture. So I feel like it advises you to balance also those two different aspects of creating something new. Sometimes we need willpower and kind of force, and we need to push things, and then other times it's better to be just loving and nurturing in whatever dealings that we may have, whether it's work or relationships or just personal development. But anyway, it looks like a very happy, loving, nurturing tune for you. I would be happy to hear if you resonate with this reading and if it turns out to be accurate for you, and if you will meet someone new, or maybe it's just you and your partner just being very harmonious in the coming month. So pile number 2, that was your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it and that it provided some clarity to you. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, pile number 3. You chose this piece of malachite and this postcard, the Moomins and the Great Flood. And here are your cards. Let's look at what they tell us. So these cards represent the energies of June, so it could be your energies or your surrounding energies. So I pulled those tarot cards as well as some oracle cards. So we have the Four of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Swords here. And oracle cards are Ether, Perseverance, and Self. The Four of Wands tells me that your month starts with celebration, something joyful and happy. Since this is about a couple at a wedding, I feel like it could be like maybe you're getting married, or maybe you're attending a wedding, or it could just refer to just happy, blissful commitment, being in love with your partner or your boyfriend, girlfriend. During this time, it feels like a very blissful time, like you've built this foundation for you and for someone else, possibly. It can also refer to, your work or your career, if you feel like love life is not something that you resonate with this time of the year. And with the ether here, I feel like it's kind of like a law of attraction thing that it sort of materializes out of thin air, this happiness. So it kind of sneaks up on you. Or if that doesn't happen, it kind of advises you to be airy and light about life and just enjoy the good things that are, happening. And the High Priestess tells me that you are going through a process in your life where you are very intuitive, dreamy, mystical. There's a lot of inward focused energy in the High Priestess. Maybe you're doing some shadow work, maybe, or inner child work. It could be that you are dealing with some maybe like hardships, or if things haven't gone the way that you have wanted, it makes you just pull inward, and it just gives you the strength to trust the process, have a strong sense of self despite any hardships or problems that you may have. And sometimes our suffering can actually help us in our journey, so it can make us stronger. It can inspire us to change ourselves or accept ourselves as we are. So I feel like you have gone through something and you're persevering, and the High Priestess is just helping you on this journey, and it probably helps you discover yourself in a new way. The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords is someone who is both connected to their emotions as well as their thoughts. So it's a very balanced harmony between these two suits. So the Swords and Queens are about water element, and you're being kind of, I would say, you gain some sort of clarity about something, and you understand something, and it makes you feel balanced and feel like your true self emerges out of this process, so you know better who you are and what you want out of life. I also pulled 2 extra cards for clarity, and we got another High Priestess. So I definitely feel like it's a huge theme in your month, and if you're not using this energy, I feel like you should do that. So maybe meditate or journal or do some sort of artwork, or just something that makes you discover yourself and just know who you are. And the Eight of Pentacles is about work, basically. So encourages you to work on yourself and your dreams and your goals. That definitely is the theme of June for you. And then I checked the card at the bottom of the deck, and it's the Ace of Wands. So that's a card of creative inspiration and just taking the first step on a journey, or the potential to start this new journey. So I do feel like you have, this process gives you new ideas, gives you encouragement. You probably feel a lot braver and happier and more just fiery, since wands are about fire. So you will feel like inspired, energized, fiery. You just want to start something new, and you're ready for it thanks to this process that you've been through in the month of June. So Pile number 3, that was your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that it provided some clarity to you. Thank you so much for tuning in.